Write off 10 grand. There you go.
Yeah.
Hire him.
Not a tax professional.
You can't take this legal advice. All right, guys, it's Anthony, Scott, and
Donna Johnson.
all right, and today we're talking about all things Go High Level, how you make money, and what is Go High Level?
Yeah, Go High Level is your all-in-one CRM. I had to jot a list down because there were just so many things that it can do, but really anything from your funnels, automations, calls, SMS, everything you need to run a marketing business, even e-commerce, everything in one spot. So you can just take your business, go to this one platform rather than going to MailChimp, texting with your personal phone, creating ClickFunnels, and having to connect everything with Zapier. You just put it all in one spot and away you go.
So I guess like when are businesses realizing like, oh, I need a Donny now?
I wish more would realize that sooner. I think they realize it when they see the power that it has. So I like to go in and meet with people and even do a trial run. For me, it doesn't cost much money to do it. It's my time and some effort, but it's just a simple email campaign, a review campaign where I can drive. We shared a client before, and the first time I did this review campaign, within the first month that we did a drip campaign, we got 35 5-star reviews and no 0 stars, 1 stars, 2s, 3s, or even 4s, all 5s. So we really focus in on driving. I mean, that's one aspect, right? So reviews, you want to grow your online business and you want people to get on Google, take a look at you, make sure that you are who you say you are and that who your salesman says you are. Great way to do it. So that's just one way. And that alone can make people go, wow, we need you. On top of all the marketing stuff that goes into it, you know, creating Facebook ads that go right in and they're in full automation mode, having conversations. You can utilize AI, all that good stuff.
So it sounds like it's like a complete business juggernaut. And I guess I know for sure, like a lot of people are being marketed to by, oh, Go High Level. But actually, if you guys wanted to, I'll drop a link in the description that will book this guy. It's like literal virtual lessons if you're thinking about this or you want to get clients to make money. What industries does it work best for?
So the industries for me, I've seen really a ton of personal coaching, whether you're a golf coach, a success coach, or a health and fitness coach. Those work very well for online. I'm also in person. I've got some golf coaches I had a golf coach that went from struggling to thinking he was just going to be in real estate his entire life to last year, he made $260,000 as a golf coach, opened his own indoor studio with his own indoor golf bays with all the newest TrackMan technology. He did that because of some simple things that we did inside Go High Level. The thing about Go High Level is it's an affiliate program. So people are trying to sell it. The cool thing, there are a lot of free resources for it. The difficult thing is it is a juggernaut. You really have to connect the dots inside of it. Without connecting the dots and making sure everything is playing off of everything else, you can end up sending the wrong messages to people. You could forget to turn off an automation. You could have something firing that you don't want. You really want to map out a very good roadmap for the customer journey from the time they first go to your funnel, give you an email address, or they fill out a Facebook form and you get all their info, to the time that they're a customer. And then even after that, their full success. How do you keep them as a client? How do you help them grow their own business? And that's really what I've been able to utilize it for. I've been using it now just over 2 years steadily. I still don't know everything because I don't use every bit of it, but the majority of it I have used and I've had success.
In other words, if you're thinking about making money with it, hit the description and book him because he will help you shave off your learning curve. Whether you're another business or just looking to make a few extra $1,000s, he could get you fast tracked. But I think also too is I know you also get a lot of home service companies. How are home service businesses applying Go High Level and actually winning with this?
Sure. Home services, there's a ton of different marketers for home services, but what I found that works best is putting a face to the company and then really creating the automations, the emails, the texts to where it's first person. It feels like it's first person. I even drop texts that say, I'll send you the link, we'll book, and then I'll have a second text that goes out 25 seconds later, says, oh, I forgot to send the link. So it seems like it's a real person that's actually texting them. And that's what people want in the home services industry. It's their home. This is their castle. So having a company to trust and feel like you're very important, your home is important, and they're fully committed to you is important. But all the Facebook marketplace, all the Facebook ads, Facebook Messenger, we do a lot of ads that are direct to Messenger, and those pop up inside of Go High Level. So there's no more going to your Facebook to check, oh, now I have to switch to the business account. And then I have to, oh, let me check all the messages that are coming in. That's all right inside of Go High Level, which you could be notified when they come in. You could set up auto responses if you'd like. It's a really good way. I find home services, those messenger conversations work the best. It's just, you start a conversation with somebody who clicks on your ad and away you go. So you're going to book more that way versus just a simple form fill.
That's some huge game right there, because Facebook will take your money, whether you're doing front end meta ads or testing multiple forms, different copies, and segmenting down different types of campaigns. That's huge money right there. And time saving too, with just having it all in one spot.
Facebook loves to take your money. And if you don't set up the ads properly, some of the placements they put your stuff is just absolutely ridiculous. You're paying for an impression and they're just going to put it anywhere they can, whether it's a small box on the bottom of a reel that nobody wants to click on, they don't want to see your stuff. It's down there. And if you don't have a good description, you don't have a good image.
Yeah,
it's like you can't even see it. It's just a waste of an impression and a waste of your dollars at 16 cents or whatever it is.
And your marketers are spending their money, your good hard-earned money, on crap placements. He was able to help me find where, in one case, when I was advertising for a client, my ads were showing up bad. So guess what? We never clicked putting it in the reels again. And also, when we look back at it, I don't think we had a single conversion off anybody off of reels. Making a whole bunch of reels from that company for people come in just off natural organic content was way better.
Oh, absolutely. Anthony, the content that you put out, you have to, I always say, think of a marketing department like a hospital. You have different areas and specialties. It's not just buying, it's not just a media buyer. You have to understand Google ads, Facebook ads. Some people just understand one or the other. But when it comes to the content, those reels you put out, you're driving that organic traffic. Then you throw in some ads with that. And all of a sudden now you've got yourself a juggernaut that's just going to take off and run with you. Most people, they miss one or the other. They do the ads really well, or they may do content very well, but they don't cross the two.
Yeah. And that can be hard because we're taking two very different specialized skill sets, mine and his. How big does your company have to be to actually put two people like that in that actually get it? That can be very hard. So I can see why it would be hard to have two people who are really good at their specialties in their company. So I definitely see that one. What has been, like, where are your clients coming from? Because I know you have a lot of good experience in the home services.
Yep.
Where else are your clients coming from?
One of the best ways, in my opinion, to find clients is to review their content. Like when I see an ad that comes through, if the images, they have words and stuff on the image and it's cut off, it's not the right size for that placement, it's an easy conversation to have. Hey, do you want me to take a look at this for you? That's how I acquired a client most recently. I became his client too, because he's helping me out with some things. But I just said, listen, you've got this image and this image. I said, I think you got a great message, and I think you're attracting the right people because I'm interested in your services. But for those just looking through, it looks sloppy. Let's clean it up. Let's get it to the right size. So your whole message, everything you want to put out there is available to people. And so that's one way. I've done Facebook ads. I've done Google ads. I had one where I was up on a roof in a lawn chair and I kicked it off the roof, and I'm like, just wasting money on marketing is about as dumb as sitting on a lawn chair on a roof to a roofer. Let's have a conversation. And we've talked about different ideas, but I think, that stuff, you look at Alex Hormozzi's and some other people that do a ton of online ads with marketing.
Oh yeah, big teams there.
But none of them are real serious, right? It's usually fun-loving, and they're talking about the results they're getting. I like the one where he's popping a balloon. It's
one of his ads that actually sticks out in my mind, where he's in like this toga outfit, and he's got two briefcases, one full of money and one with maybe 10, 20 bucks in it. He's like, look at my money, look at your money, look at my money, look at your money. Those are definitely the fun ads you're talking about.
Or Sabri Subi's ads for his book and his retargeting.
Oh yeah, his Sell Like Crazy book.
Yeah, he was giving it away for free, so I got it. There's some great content in there. A lot of the content is great because you're going to read this book and see a lot of the same principles across different books. It's just going to be told in a different way, and there's going to be some different analogies that sometimes just spark that inner marketing brain. I created a 4-piece booklet, or it actually is a lead magnet called the Marketing Brain. It's made to help you build an offer, advertise, and just do the whole shebang from start to finish. It's all based on the same principles that you're going to read in all the other books.
For anybody thinking about getting started with Go High Level, how did you learn Go High Level when you first started? Obviously, you can book him with the link in the description, but where would they go if they're like, I don't have $100 an hour to hire an expert? Where would you...
Go High Level, the beauty of their... Once you understand the basics of it, when I first got it, I did hire one of the representatives because I'd never built out a CRM or a system like this.
Was it worth hiring an expert? Did he shave years off the learning curve? In your opinion, was it worth paying for? Because I fully believe in paying for courses, saving time.
Yeah, I spent $1,000. It was well worth it. We had 5 meetings over the course of 2 months. And we would just work on different things. He'd come in and check in and say, okay, yep, you should learn the automations first because you're going to build everything off the automations, and the triggers that go on inside of this are the one and the same. So you have these workflows. I spent the money, and it definitely took me to the point where I felt capable of taking the next step. But then I also did a lot of my own research. A great thing about their system is their help side. Like, you have some systems, I've worked with a lot of different CRMs, and some of them are just awful. You want to get on a live Zoom with them, you can. If you can't find it in their help section, you've still got an issue you cannot figure out, you can get on a live Zoom with them. They'll walk you through it or escalate it to the next level. And then, of course, everybody that's trying to sell it online, they've got a ton of different videos on how to do just about anything inside of it. But I think that basic knowledge, you've got to get that. You've got to understand what everything can do, and you've got to have that basic knowledge. And then it makes all of the other videos and the help stuff make sense.
I also think that's great to get started, but at what point in that journey do you hire somebody? When I first started in college, we had this class called Tech Tools for Marketing. While it's great to learn the applications, once you actually you got a good grasp on that, I looked out, bought other courses on video editing. I seeked out other mentorship, but I think just like exactly what you're saying with my own journey as far as like video and marketing stuff is after I had a good grasp on it, then I look for either a paid program or a coach or somebody that like Donny that could be your homework coach to look and, okay, cool. All right, you're actually ready now. Now let's get you making some money.
Yeah, how do you implement it? That's what's the biggest thing. Yeah, you can learn all the basics of it, but then what are some of I had a client that I'd handed off. They were just, it got to the point where they needed somebody in SEO and they wanted somebody that could do everything. So I'm going to hand you off, but you got to find somebody else that use Go High Level because we've put a ton of time into building this thing out. When I handed it off to this other company, I met with them. We went through everything. I created a snapshot. Here's all the stuff that's going on. We transferred the account. And I remember the lady looked at me. She goes, people say they're good at Go High Level. And then we get in there and it's hardly built out there. This is one of the most extensive. And
awesome.
I was like, really? She's like, yeah. She made a off-color comment that was pretty funny. My point is that when you work inside of a business, you understand the issues and the ways that they want to do business, right? So you understand, okay, how do you want to be informed? How do you want this to work? What's the messaging you want? What are the different triggers? What are the things that really work best for you and your business? And that's where that actually the real world application of it, from just knowing like the nuts and bolts of it, like how do we take all of these different things and tie them in to create a good solution for a company?
You learn to go high level. You started off as a side hustle, and then you hire Donny, but you turn it into a full-time income.
The good thing is it's not the most expensive software out there. I call it poor man's Salesforce. So that's it.
It's really good.
It is. It is very good. It's just you're not going to use this for a company like Nike. They're going to have a Salesforce or something with a ton of different analytics. But you're going to use this for your small to medium-sized business any day, right? This is going to be something that your Google Analytics, your Facebook reporting, all of that ties into the system. You can see everything right inside of there. You can create your own reporting. Yeah, it's like I said, if you need something that's super high end on the analytics side, that's where Salesforce is going to beat this. But the rest of the stuff, HubSpot's somewhat similar. I still think HubSpot's much more difficult to use. I've used it.
But still go high level all day.
I'm a big believer. I think you could run any business off of this right now. I'd say the only thing for those of you out there, I'm going to take maybe a home services business. I'm going to take them off JobTread or something else. I'm going to put them into everything into Go High Level. The only thing that's not possible is your costing. So for jobs, say for a contractor, they want to have the estimate, which you could send estimates out, but then all of the line items, that's really the only application I found that it cannot do. But the beauty is it's open API. You can tie everything in right within their system without Zapier. So
how do you increase lead conversion?
Lead conversion is the most important thing. A lot of people can drive leads, but do they actually book an appointment with you? The main goal as a marketer is to get them in front of your salespeople. So from Facebook lead form or to the funnel, I like lead form if I'm going to be doing lead forms. So lead form, then they go to the funnel to book. Now, if they don't book, we've got all their information from the Facebook lead form. They drop into this automation. I call it the conversational starter, because all we're trying to do is start a conversation with them. They gave us their information, yet they haven't pulled the trigger on booking an appointment. First text will go out, says, hey, I just had a minute between appointments here. Just wanted to reach out, make sure that we get you booked. Here's my booking link. Inside the booking link, it'll ask you a few things that you're looking to get out of this call, right? That's the first one. If they respond, they book, great. So then they get the booking confirmation, all the emails. And conversational starter goes on for roughly 3 days, includes emails, texts, and then also voicemail, these calls direct to voicemail. You're going to set up a voicemail that you know where the conversation's leading. They still haven't responded. They're going to get a voicemail on their phone from that same number that they've been texted from, and it's going to be you saying, hey, just wanted to make sure that we get you set up. I work with a lot of people that are super busy, that don't have the time to make the phone calls. A lot of them are single operators. If they're working 12 hours a day, to cut out that 1 hour, 2 hours to make calls, sometimes we're getting leads at $3-4 a lead. Some people want to do that, just let the conversational starter work. Some of them want to spend less money and actually do the conversational starter, but they'll make the phone calls as well, which I highly recommend. It's just some people just don't have the time. So number one thing companies aren't utilizing are workflows like this. Automation, speed to lead is key. Utilize Go High Level to get that speed to lead. Start the communication, keep the communication going. Even if you can't make the phone call, you've got something going out. You'll see those booking percentages increase. What you do after the fact as well, certain questions, certain things, the calls that you make to them to confirm the appointment is also going to increase your show percentage.
That is a huge beast, because you know what? He's speaking right to your money ear, guys. You give him a call.
Hey, I'd be happy to help. As he said, the link is in the bio. I'm Donny with Revenue Acceleration Experts, and I've been doing this for a couple of years. If you just want to chat, talk about a few things, maybe you've got some questions, absolutely. Let's talk and see what we can do for you.
You can make more money for your clients, whether you're looking to use Go High Level as just starting out a really good business and actually hire a coach. I can't say it enough. I have a millionaire mentor myself, and I pay for coaching myself in the past. And I also have bought courses myself, because I believe, like everything he's about right here, speed to lead, I believe it's also shave that time off that years of learning curve. Don't try to just piece it together. Hire an expert to fast track you to making money. He can help you with pricing, help you with any pitfalls that you're having in learning this.
100% between courses and some pretty high-end seminars. I think I spent 15 grand last year. And the only reason I do that is because I want to get better for you, get better for everybody else, get better for my clients, and
make more money too.
That's a write-off. If you make money, you can write some of it off, and the tax man doesn't get that much.
File your LLC for $250 and write off 10 grand. There you go.
Yeah.
Hire him.
Yeah, not a tax professional.
You can't take this legal advice. I appreciate your time coming here, hanging out. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Later, guys.
Digital empire built, no more chains. Turning dreams to gold, watch them unfold. Tools of the trade never grow old. Donny Anthony, a revolution in play. Helping you level up every day. Grinding from the AM to dark skies. Every click a blueprint precise. Making dollar stack vision clear. Go high level heroes, never fear.